So I've been meaning to address Tokyo Tony coming after her daughter hard, constantly. And I know currently she haven't come after her, but these are some past videos where she have come after her, and I've been meaning to comment on it. And I guess now that I have nothing to do, today is Sunday and I'm just chilling, I said, okay, I'll do a Tokyo Tony video. Here we go. So this is the most recent one, I think, when Blac Chyna was taking the filler out of her face. This is what Tokyo Tony had to say.
Blac Chyna, this is so sweet. You're taking your butt shots out your face. Bitch. What? Who you? Really? Oh, we so proud of her to do that. Y'all some clowns.
So here we see where Tokyo Tony was not even praising Blac Chyna for even trying to correct all the surgeries that she did. Instead, she was clowning her. I believe Blac Chyna removed all the Baphomet tattoos she had on her body, and I believe she removed all the Baphomet tattoos she had all over her body, including the one on her derriere. But in this audio, Tokyo Tony said she didn't remove it, and she was chastising her instead of her calling her up and talking to her about removing it. And I don't know if it was removed at the time when Tokyo Tony was blaspheming her. But when you see people trying, you have to give them some measure of credit.
Ain't nobody asked about that Baphomet on my daughter's ass. Why ain't nobody say, well, Chyna, now that you're a Christian and you changed your life around, your mama not talking to you because why didn't you get that Baphomet off your ass? Why ain't nobody ask that? Why ain't none of these bitches ask, did you remove your Baphomet and can you show us? That's what broke my heart, saying the loyalty to Satan like that. Nobody in Hollywood has ever done nothing so bold and brazen. Get that shit off, and then I will believe it. Oh, Chyna, you're turning Christian. Oh, did she say that? What religion is it? Okay. Oh, okay. Well, this been going on for a while, weeks and stuff.
So do you guys know if Blac Chyna ever removed the Baphomet off of her behind? I don't even know. But I think it's a conversation between mother and daughter instead of mother, daughter, and the whole world on the internet. So this is Blac Chyna. This next audio is Blac Chyna and her mama. When her mama, Tokyo Tony, went to visit her home out there in Hollywood. And I think it really got under her last skin that Blac Chyna is living so well. Sometimes it's not intended, but that evil green monster comes out, although you don't want it to come out. And I think this is one of those instances. When I say evil green monster, I mean jealousy.
You got problems. You need to get straight. You need a therapist. You know what you need? A therapist. Put that down. Don't blow that smoke in my face. Be a real one for 1 minute. Wow. That's you. Okay, what might that's you? That's you, really? That's you. Okay, come back again. You're the problem. Get in my things. Nobody took care of your ass but me. I'm ready to get the ASAP after this shit. 5 days. You put your hand in my face again, girl. 5 days. You're going to stretch your ass across this kitchen. You better keep your mind out of my face. 5 days. Don't touch me no more. You do it again, I'm going to rock your world in this motherfucker. So rock you. Don't do that. Keep playing with me. All right, bye. Do it again, bitch. I'm a bye, bitch. Bye. I'm gone. I hate you. Boot your ass, bitch. The get me out of here.
So needless to say, it's a love-hate relationship. Blac Chyna says she loves her mom. Her mom says she loves her. But apparently when they meet up, there's so much anger and resentment and just old baggage that they have carried from way back when to the current. They can't let it go. And so it always ends up in the arguing. And Blac Chyna stays away because of it. And Tokyo Tony can't understand why she don't come around. So in this next audio, Blac Chyna and her mother is on WeTV. They're being interviewed. And they're being interviewed by a psychologist. And he was having them do some role play. And he was asking Blac Chyna, how does she feel about her mom? How does she make her feel? And it was kind of hard for her to talk directly to her because he wanted her to do that. And so he told her, pretend that I'm your mom. So talk to me. And this is what happened.
Talk to me. I'm mom.
No, I'm sad. I'm looking at her. I don't recall.
I'm your mom now. Mom was just
No,
watching.
I'm looking at her like I don't recall.
You don't recall what?
Don't recall.
Of me being there for you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. So you just think grandma was there for you and not me?
I just feel like I was pillow to post. Just always felt alone.
Yeah. Because I know you stayed at...
Even now.
Yeah.
Was in Miami for what, 4 years?
Yeah.
4 years.
Yeah.
Never came to visit.
And the reason?
Never came to visit me.
Yeah. It hurts me to hear that, but
No,
okay,
it don't
baby.
hurt over here.
Okay.
Believe that.
Well,
Go ahead. I
this
got
is
my
what-
reasons, and I'm going to say why.
Okay, okay.
Go. Your turn.
Go. Your turn.
Exactly.
No.
Go.
So go.
Go.
I think one of the things also that Angela experiences with her mother is the harshness. Tokyo Toni, as we know, is very hard, have a very hard interior and exterior. And she exhibits that upon Angela. She talks to her very hard, like if she's talking to a dude, a guy. And because Angela is so girly and feminine, she resents that. She can't, in my opinion, get past how her mother talks to her.
Go.
Your turn, because I can't wait
I
for
don't.
my turn.
Look.
Oh,
I'm
you
not.
brought it up. We're going to get it in. She thinks she's right. She's not right. Then you have a whole 10 million people coming for my juggler and don't know they're talking about.
Listen.
No, we're going to get it in. I'm going to let you
I'm not gonna listen. I don't feel like
You're
it
not
right now.
going to set it up and just leave it dangling.
So go ahead. Why you ain't come in 4
Because
years?
for the reason being, every time I said I was coming to visit, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Next?
Never.
Yes.
Never.
Yes. Every time.
Okay.
So how can this be? There's such a night and day. It's like night and day. Angela is saying you never come, and I never stop you from coming. And Tokyo Toni says, yes, you're always busy. Whenever I call to come, you're always busy. That's such a stark difference. It's like night and day. Somebody's not telling the truth here because there's no middle ground. There's absolutely no middle ground. Somebody's lying.
I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Next?
Never.
Yes.
Never.
Yes. Every time.
Okay.
Every single time. Because you was resisting.
Why wouldn't I?
Who the hell knows?
For what?
From all you just said.
Listen, I don't have
Next.
I don't have.
Next. Little do you know, I'm about to tell you something you probably don't know.
All right.
Another reason is when you called a friend of mine
Now,
and
who's
actually chocolate. And I
Never.
let me finish.
Never like.
I'm about
Never like.
son. Let me
Chocolate.
finish.
I'm not your
Chocolate.
son. I'm
Chocolate.
not your son.
You was on the phone with Chocolate. She called me first. I'm just letting you know what I do know. You told her my mother is a nothing ass bitch to me. She's an anything bitch in the street.
I don't even talk like that.
Yeah.
So Chocolate, that sounds like a stripper name, but it's a friend of Tokyo Toni. Tokyo Toni was once a stripper, so it's not surprising she got a friend by the name of Chocolate. But my point being is, Angela says she don't even talk like that, and she would never call nobody and talk that badly about her mother. So that's where this discrepancy comes in also. Tokyo Toni is dead on remembering, and she says she remembers that her friend Chocolate told her that Angela called her and talked badly about her. Angela is saying it never happened. So you guys can understand where this mother and daughter beef is ongoing. And I don't even know if they're going to come to a resolution.
I don't talk like
she
that.
let me hear you
I
on
don't
the
talk
other
about
line. You did.
The moment that my mom heard one small thing that she didn't want to actually hear, it was a problem, and then she started to cut me off. So listen, I'm gonna end this.
No, we're not gonna end it.
No, because you're not about to like go off on like in lies.
What's going on?
You're like all hostile.
What I'll do is
Can
I'll
you please touch me with
Chocolate, and I'll give
Look
her
how chocolate.
You
Call
said
her.
it. You said it, but it didn't affect you.
Listen, this is why I don't like to bring up nothing. That's why I want to move on with my life.
Yeah, let her move on with her life.
Yes.
Let her move on with her life.
So it sounds as if Tokyo Toni wants to constantly bring up the past every time they meet and throw stuff in Blac Chyna's face or Angela's face. Angela wants to move on with her life. She wants to bury the past and make anew, afresh with her mom. Move forward from this point in other words.
It's
You know,
chocolate.
this is
Yeah. When she had the opportunity to speak, nothing came out. Like pillar to post, the truth shuts her down.
okay. Is there anything you'd like to tell Mom for the future going forward? That how you want this relationship to be?
I don't know.
Okay. You can't help Mom there. You can't help her with anything or what you would like for her not to do or to do.
No, I mean, we've had this conversation prior to, you know what I mean? And I'm not about to go back down that route.
But I think
My
she's going
mother
to
is
respond
grown.
differently this time.
No, she's grown. She's going to do whatever she wants to do. So she can post, she could do whatever she wants to do. It's my mom. Let her do her.
So you're saying posting of some of the things?
Posting, yeah, like just whatever. I have no control over that.
Okay. But has she done some posts in the past that affected you, impacted you, not in a positive way?
Yes, on numerous occasions. But
Okay.
once
Can you
again,
just tell her one? I don't know if Mom
I
really
cannot.
knows.
No,
Do you
she
know
knows.
that, Mom?
She addressed it on Wendy, but
No, we're talking about you, what you said about me on the internet. She said that I was a statutory rape baby. She said that she wished that my grandma was here and I wasn't. And it kind of sucks because it's like at the very end of the day, like you're my mom. Moving forward, I just want to move forward.
Okay. Well, I do too. Everybody does. So it's hard to move forward. Well, it's like a beautiful horse, you know.
Yeah.
You know, and they look beautiful from the outside, but they got stuff on the plow and back, carried it. So it's hard to go forward with that stuff on the back of the plow. We're trying to look back and maybe clear that plow up.
it could be a bunch of things, different influences that have a person stagnated.
Well, let's talk about this. What is it that you can do in the future to make the relationship work?
Well, one, I
Tell
believe.
your daughter.
Okay, I believe. This is what I believe. I don't know. I'm
Okay.
not a scientist. Today is day 1, day 2, day 3. To be there, you know, to understand where she's coming from as a grown woman.
As far as what?
Just understanding you, period. I don't really know you. You know, you understand? It's been years. Like, I gotta be like, okay, that's China. You understand? So I have to stick around. Like, it might be some things that I'm like, because I'm old school, or I'm like, what this? You know, and I don't like it. I'm like, look, I don't like this and all that.
You don't know what I deal with
I got
by myself.
I feel you.
And I've
That's
been
why
by
I'm
myself.
here.
Okay,
That's why
listen
I'm
to her
listening.
struggles.
And I've been by myself also for a very
Listen to
long
her pain
time.
for a minute, Mom.
Okay.
You're not around me 24/7. You don't know my actions.
Mhm.
You don't really know me, and that's what we're here to work on.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
My turn.
And also, if it's a problem that's affecting you, thanks for speaking up.
So emotionally, what was your daughter communicating? Emotionally.
Just now, bitterness.
So I think you guys are beginning to see the picture here. With all that Blac Chyna have just said, while they were doing this video, of course, all Tokyo Toni saw was bitterness. She didn't see that Blac Chyna, or she did not hear her say she was very lonely. Even currently, she heard none of that. She didn't hear she needed support from her mother. None of that. She did not read between the lines to understand that this is a young adult who said she didn't have her mother early on and she wants a relationship currently. And she wants everything in the past to be the past. Tokyo Toni did not hear any of that. All she heard was bitterness. And so you have to wonder, who is the one who is really holding on to the bitterness? Because clearly we see that Blac Chyna have been saying on a lot of different videos that she wants a relationship with her mother. But she's not getting that relationship because her mother is stuck in the past.
Emotionally.
Just now, bitterness.
Oh, she was communicating
No.
with her.
No, it was bitterness because it was offensive. But
What I heard.
it's okay. It's okay.
No, it is not okay to be attacking your daughter every chance you get. And It's only offensive because Tokyo Toni got her feelings in the way. Instead of putting it aside like a grown adult would do and say, this is my daughter, I gotta make an effort to have a relationship. Even if my feelings get hurt, I gotta put that aside and move forward. No, she didn't do that. She was still stuck in that dark place. From where? Back there. So in this clip, Tokyo Toni talks about Blac Chyna's outfit. Now, the world was laughing at her outfit at the time because she looked kind of demonic. I think that's the outfit she was talking about. And she joined in. Instead of defending her daughter and saying, listen, it's a bad choice of an outfit, and really be in her daughter's corner, she joined the world at laughing at her. Let's take a listen.
I think that outfit was horrendous. It was sickening. It was looks like a worship ceremony. She looked like Black Adam.
Everything she's saying might have been correct. However, it's her daughter and she's supposed to stand in her corner and say, okay, maybe it was a bad choice of outfit. But you don't go on and on and on and really bring her down like the world was doing at the time. According to Tokyo Toni, she's not giving her that prop, any prop, none whatsoever. So she's on her case and she's constantly cussing her out. And I'm looking at both sides of the equation. Blac Chyna have got to live her life. She's an adult and she's got some money that she can live a certain lifestyle. Now, Tokyo Toni said she was never in the hood. Her father had enough money because you guys know he's a drummer. So he had enough money for them not to live in the hood. But you all know what I'm saying. It may not be the hood, but it may be the suburbs that Tokyo Toni grew up in. But Angela's suburb is better. That's all I'm saying. It's a better lifestyle. So allow her to live her life. If she wants to live up in the Hollywood Hills and she's got some money, let her do so. She's not going to be running back and forth every minute like her mother wants. And that's where I think the resentment comes in. And there's more stuff going on behind the scenes that we're not aware of when it comes to her and her daughter. But I haven't really heard anything so negative against Blac Chyna so far. From what I've been hearing is that Blac Chyna is disrespectful and she doesn't come around her family much. That's about it. A lot of people don't go around their family a lot after they move out or after they move out of town. I don't think it was warranted the way she cussed her daughter out on national television. If you want to cuss your child out, you do it in private, but you don't get on the internet and you cuss this child out so badly, because a lot of people now, a lot of men in her life is going to look at that and say, okay, if her mama can disrespect her in such a manner, then I can do the same thing. And a lot of parents don't realize when they show that type of disrespect towards their own child, it opens the Pandora's box. It opens the door for other people to disrespect them in that manner and even more. But let's take a listen to Tokyo Toni and her madness. That's why this video is named Mommy Dearest. So the last person to weigh in on Tokyo Toni is the Governess. And this is what she has to say. Her name is Miss Dean, and you can check her out on A Walk with Ancestors. She has a YouTube channel by that name.
You have now done everything in your power to not save your child, but to gain her position. You never at any point wanted to save her life, or help her. Because see, I'm so mad. I'm trembling, but that's okay.
If you're coming onto the channel, please hit the like button. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so at this time.
Because at no point did you want to save your daughter. You and I have had a conversation before. You're not unaware of who I am. So at this point, I wouldn't give a what you or Jackie has to say. Tokyo, you wanted to save your daughter. That's what you said. You said you cried. See, after all of the Grammys, you cried Before the Grammys, you cried. Now here recently, you're on camera pouring lotion down your face and down your stomach and shaking and gyrating. See, let's go all the way back to the beginning when the death happened, when the murder happened. Because see, you killed your child. You killed her soul is what you did. You were not there for her. Where were you saving her when she was being molested by the men? You remember, don't play with me. You know, when you was fucking choked out, when she came to you and she told you, she tried to tell you, but you was putting all of the fucking men ahead of her. No, don't fucking play with me. She knew nothing but sex because you taught her that. You killed her soul long time ago, and now you want to save her from what? From you? You know when you used to talk to her and beat her up? You talked to her feet and beat her up. It was 13 that she had enough. She had enough at what, 13, 14, right? That's when she started running away, right? Turning tricks, right?
Well, Tony said she taught her everything she knew. I guess that was one of the things she taught her.
So you didn't want her to put nobody else before you because you thought you had control of her. So then when you saw the way she made something of herself, you tried to come in. By any means, by any account. And every time she let you back in because she thought you were really going to be there this time. You killed her soul. You killed her mental ability. For those who have my class tonight, I have class here in about an hour. I need you to allow me to push this class back an hour. It needs to be pushed back an hour. The class tonight is on transmuting energy. And this, my dear, is our first part of the class because I'm about to teach you how to transmute energy. You have told the world, Tokyo Tony, that you loved your daughter. You told the world that you just wanted to save her. But when she was asking to go stay with other people, you didn't want her to go stay with nobody else because, again, you kept trying to pretend. You know when you kept mistreating her, all of the falsified fake-ass tears that you was giving this girl. And then you would run and tell her business. You remember when she started the period issue and the way you embarrassed her and humiliated her? You remember. You killed her. You killed her long time ago. Allegedly. You killed her soul. You killed her mind. You are so jealous of your daughter. You are a narcissistic degenerate just like this bitch who thought she could come in here and play on my top, but we gonna learn today. You don't give up these grandchildren. They are a payday for you, just like your daughter was. How many times did you turn your back when she was being molested in case these money niggas was sliding? You bitch. I don't allegedly, bitch. How dare you? And this is your buddy? You running, you doing interviews, you keep talking about your own child. You are a disgrace. To all Melanite mothers everywhere, don't worry, Jacqueline. I'm coming. You fought tooth and nail to get back in your daughter's life. And as soon as you could, you talked to her so nasty and disrespectfully. You made sure mentally that she's always up. So no, Tokyo, the Illuminati got her because you gave her to them. You gave her to them at birth. You couldn't see your daughter for the shit that you was doing. So you couldn't even see her for the beautiful individual that the soul had created her to be. You destroyed her. time she tried to tell you that, you tried to pretend like you were the best mother. You are not shit.
Guys, as you're coming on to the page, please hit the like button and subscribe to the page if you have not done so as yet. Thank you.
You're an embarrassment. That she would rather give herself over to this than to ever have another attempt at a relationship with you again. So now, everything that she is, you owe it via the spirit, bitch. If she's destroyed, you'll be destroyed. I bind you to Blac Chyna. Angela will be your death because you killed her a long time ago. I bind your soul to her soul. You're an embarrassment. We are watching you from now to forevermore. Every time you speak Angela's name, we will hear it. It will ring through the ethers. Do you understand me? Do you understand? Shut up. There are no games being played here. You killed her a long time ago, so now you're responsible for her death. Jackie!
Okay, guys, you heard the governess. Check her out on her own page. She's on A Walk with Ancestors. But what she was saying about Tokyo Tony is absolutely correct. We hear day in and day out how she cusses out her own daughter on social media instead of talking to her behind the scenes. And I hope she heard that video that Miss Dean put out because she needed to hear some type of harshness to wake her up concerning her behavior against Blac Chyna. Guys, I'm over and out. Drop your likes, drop your comments, subscribe to the page. I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you for watching.